CMPRadio.net, man. Listen. Roscoe Shakur's on the ones and twos, man. This microphone, man. What's wrong with Breezy, man? I'm just fucking with you. What's up, bro? You good? Listen, man, we in the building, man. This Neighborhood Conversations, man. My guy, Roscoe Shakur, in the building, man. What's going on, bro?
Hey, man, I'm here, man. I'm happy to be here. I'm thankful, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's what we got to do, man. We got to continue to keep on working, man, at all times. Listen, man, we about to get into a great interview. We about to sit here, have some conversations, man, and talk about everything, right? Yeah. How you feeling about rapping? How you feeling about doing what you're doing? And the switch over that you had, you know, in the beginning of your rap career, right? When you went from typical to giving out a little bit more energy, right? And I don't talk to most rappers. You ask a joker, like I'm not doing the whole rapper situation, but to reach out to you, right, to see what you're doing, man, saying, all right, listen, man, people need to know that we got a young and up and coming doing what he doing out here. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, man, first I just want to start, you know, by saying I'm thankful. I'm grateful to be here, you know, allow me to be on y'all platform, to, you know, introduce myself to the people who don't know me. I've been doing this for a while, you know, a little older now, more mature. When I started, you know, it was you know, I went through a name change. It was the cliche thing when you're young, you know, you running around, you around certain things. You know, I was in Chester for 30 years of my life. Now they guessing my age, but I was around for, you know, 30 years of my life, and you're around. It's a box, you know. You wanna get outside that box, you know. It's a small thing, but you around things where, you know, you influenced by things that you think is cool, you know what I mean, until you on the other side and you realize, damn, it's, you know, I waited 30 years to realize that.
Right.
Not so much realize it, but you know, things happen and everything. But let me just give y'all the old name, you know, for people who did, you know me back then. It was rated R.
Mm-hmm.
Sound crazy saying it, but you know, I was just the typical trendy rapper, you know. Not saying I was whack. I was never whack, but just trendy, man. And you know, and the reason for that is you know, when you coming up, you know, a certain lifestyle, you in the radio feeding is poison, man. Well, not all channels, but I hate to say Power 99 one of them, but it's like, you know, you hear these tunes and all of that, and you feel like, damn, so this is what they want to hear. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, let me give them this, the bullshit, pretty much, or whatever. So, you know, I was, you know, giving them that, and at the time, I was willing to hop and jump on anything, like any matter what the topic or the content of the song, anything. I just was like, man, I'm willing to prove myself to my peers. Like, I'm amongst y'all. I'm a beast. I don't care what y'all talking about on here. All right, let's get it. Yeah, I mean, I don't even smoke, but if you had a smoking track, I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find a witty way of going about it, you know, with my wordplay. But, you know, it's just certain things, man, you know, I had to, you know, avenue through or whatever. But, you know, the name change, you know, I don't want to make the story longer than what it is.
No, go ahead.
Okay. But the name change came from, I went through things. I experienced certain things, and it pretty much was just growth, man. It was just me growing, you know, becoming a man, and just owning up to that, man. Just you know, holding myself to that. When I was doing it under, you know, the old name, you know, Rated R, I didn't have certain things I have now. And certain people was still around in my life, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I wasn't a father at the time. I wasn't a fiance at the time. You know, I wasn't a homeowner. You know, I was just your typical dude. I had nothing but time on my hands, so I was for the shits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was just like, you know, I'm here. Like, you know, I just was, I guess you could say just lost, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Sound crazy saying, but excuse me. My fault. This wine got me going.
Yeah, that wine will get you.
But yeah, man, I was around certain things, and then what happened was I see you, Goob. Certain things happened, like in my life. I lost a close friend, you know, in a car crash. Bun B. Shout out to Bun B. He resting up. We was 27, I believe, at the time, And I just was talking to my other homies in our group message, like we spoke on that. And out of everybody that passed before then, I seen a lot of people pass, but that was the only one. Even Big Stacks too.
Right.
When I first started, that's my cuz. I was running with Big Stacks too, Hustle and Flow at the time. But when Stacks passed, that was a hit for me. You know what I'm saying? That I took that hard. But when Bun went, it was a different hit. Like I lost family members, I lost a lot of people. But when he passed, it was just like, whoa. Like, it was a pause, like, oh, like somebody like him can go. Like that mean this shit for real. It was the biggest reality check I ever had in my life. Like, yo, I can go.
Right.
Like this can end right here, and he left behind. He had, he got 2 kids, 2 daughters, beautiful daughters. But yeah, man, when that happened, I experienced that and I was like, man, I gotta get my shit together. Like, I had to get my shit together. And I no longer had the urge, I'm sorry. I no longer had the urge to, run around like I was running around or move how I was moving. It was just going. Something was missing. So, I got on my shit, you know what I mean? And I had to go full throttle with, becoming a man. You know what I mean? I had to, for once in my life, put music secondary. Like something I thought I wouldn't have to do. For one, I never was a person that needed or was ever struggling. Like as I became a man, like a young man, I was never
realized that.
Yeah, I was never like struggling. So where was I? I was never one of them artists who like pushed myself super hard to get a deal. You know what I mean? I was just never one of them people who felt like, man, I need a deal. If I was a person that was like, down on my last, and I had baby moms and this one want this out me, and I'm like, man, this is all I got. But I was never in that. I see you, Shaq, man. That's my bro on there. Yeah, I was never in that situation, like that position to be like, I need to go get a deal. So, I was, I was part-timing with music, but when Bun passed, I still was all the way going hard with it. But and I was in the mix too. You know what I mean? I was running around different. Everywhere I went, I was running around, especially in Chester with my strap, everything.
Right.
So I was licensed. I'm licensed or whatever. But yeah, when he passed, it was like, man, I gotta change this whole everything up. Right. You know what I mean? My music, everything has to. Who are you? Who are you? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, get in touch with,
who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Your identity. Who are you, man? What are you really doing this for? Who you really trying to please? Like, you know what I mean? And I realized for so long, the music I was putting out, I was going on my way to, get the attention of people who was like, not, they not even on it. It's beyond them. So it's like, why am I doing this? So I just was like, man, you know what? I focused on me first. You know what I mean? I had to cut a lot of ties with, close people, friends, relatives. I had to for myself, man. I was hurting. I was hurting inside, man. I was in a dark place. I finally decided, this is what it's going to be. A lot of feelings is going to get hurt behind this, but my health is more important than any relationship. You know what I'm saying? My health is key. So, with that being said, I had to what's a good analogy I can use? I like to use a lot of analogies. I had to cut off a lot of dead ends in order to grow.
And that's how it works.
You know what I'm saying?
That's life.
I had to do that, and I ended up moving on. I got myself together, man. My credit. I ended up getting into a real relationship. I became a father in the mix. I lost my father first. I lost my father, and then it was like I ended up getting the news that I was about to become a father. I think a month or two after that. So that was like, whoa, you know what I mean? And then you got to wait the process to find out what you having. And when I realized I was having a boy, I just was like, damn, this is crazy. Right. So I could do everything. Like that boy, like, I don't want to be all over the place.
Nah, you good, bro. You good.
Bear with me, y'all.
Yeah, this your first time.
I got a lot of to get off my chest, man. I got a lot of stuff to say, man. Yeah, my father relationship, it wasn't me and my dad. It wasn't the best. He was a good guy, man. He was a good dude. Anybody tell you he was a good dude, but he got caught up in, the
Running the streets.
running the streets, the world, and
right. Living up to that personality.
Yeah, man. The streets took a toll on him, but he was a overall good dude. And when I was young, when I was a teen, is when I realized like our relationship grew strained. Like it was like what I wanted out of him, he couldn't be, or he couldn't give me, and I didn't understand it at the time. So my attitude towards him, I was an angry teen, like, man, F him, man, da da da. And somebody calling me. I can't answer right now. But yeah, so what I wanted out of him, he couldn't give me, and I didn't understand it at the time until I got older, and I was like, wow, I fully get it now. He was a struggling, addict or whatever, and everything I wanted out of him, I needed him. When I needed him in my life when I was a teen, I needed to know about, girl advice, or damn, why I'm getting hurt over here. Like, man, why it seem like all these chicks, they on some, it ain't no good ones, and da da da. Like, if I would have had him in my ear pointing me in the right direction, that would have been like, all right, bet. But I ain't had that. And with me having a son, it's like, man, what you hear in my music, to anybody out there that don't know me, listen, man, like I'm, my mindset is on something. You can get something out of my music. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, a child, a adult, you know what I mean? No matter how old you are, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving you what's real, man. See, I'm in touch with the type of person I am. I'm in touch with reality. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that can hurt me. Yeah, I mean, it hurt me for a long time because the majority of the world not. You know what I'm saying? You gotta face that. But you gotta accept that. But being in touch with reality, a lot of people is gonna be hurt or offended by that or by what you saying, because it's like, if I say a certain something, you'll have somebody over here like, oh, what he talking about, me? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's just like, nah, but he is. I'm probably talking about
what you do.
A whole lot of other people just like you. So
right.
if I am talking about you and him, her, them, her, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what it is. Because what people need to realize is the world is way too big for a person to key in on just you. You know what I'm saying? Now, you got people that do that. I just don't spend that type of energy, you know what I mean, on one individual. You feel me? So when I'm speaking on certain things in my music and I say a certain line or whatever, like when I just said in the one I just dropped, the video, the Tilla N, when I said you hating on the next person, you ain't even working. It's like, yo, to anybody that's offended by that, it's like, yo, get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause it's like, focus on you, man. Focus on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm never targeting like a individual, like in particular, like, you know what I'm saying? When I'm talking my talk, it's so many people out there who just fall victim to the ignorance in the world, mm-hmm. and the bad influences out there. So it's easy for you to get, caught up in that. You know what I mean? And I'm a survivor, man. I overcame. I emerged out of all of that. You know what I'm saying? Out of all that turmoil and everything that was just trying to pull me back, pull me down. I'm here, yo. My life good, and anybody that got something bad to say about me, they don't know me.
They don't know you at all.
They don't know me.
They don't know you at all. So we're going to go into our first song, right? 24 Hours. Mm-hmm. That's our first song. We're going to get into that. And
yes,
then we're
sir.
going to come back and we're going to have a little, man, questions and answers, man.
Should've been signed twice, should've been in the source. Yeah, I should've had 5 mics. I be on my grind up till I'm on E. I just need more than 24 hours. I just need more than 24 hours.
24 hours, man. Need more than 24 hours.
Man, listen, man. I need more than 24 hours for sure, man. Definitely, man.
So I got a couple questions for you, right?
I'm here.
Describe your writing creative process and what inspires your music.
All right, without telling too much, 'cause I don't like to give dudes too many tips.
Right.
That's doing what I do.
Right.
But man, it comes more natural to me now because I'm in a great space, a great place. You know, my life is good, man. So it comes way more easier, man. I just go into it like, you know, this when I go into music, man, and this for any artists out there, I hate to tell y'all this, but because I'm not knocking anybody who does different or whatever. I'm not a trendy dude. You know what I mean? For the most part, I never was. So that's what made me struggle so much when I first started out, you know, doing music under, you know, rated R. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to get out of my element and be something I wasn't.
Right.
So everything about it was just it was made, yeah, it was a facade. You feel me? Because I was like, damn, I have to be this guy. In reality, in real life, I'm not. So with that being said, is my process when I go into putting this music together is when I put something together and I write it down or whatever the case may be, when I listen back to what I'm saying, if it's anything in there, you know what I mean, I want it to be what I'm doing, I want it to be forever. So I want it to be timeless. Meaning whatever I put down, I say to myself, can I see myself listening to this 5 years from now? Can I see myself playing this 10 years from now and not regretting or cringing like, why I say that, you know, 20 years from now? If I'm like 50, 55, 60, can I put this record on and be like, man, I was a cornball ass. I was on some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you gotta, that's what I go into it with. So it's like, when I'm putting this down, I'm like, yo, what can my son gain out of this?
Right.
Like, what can, if I'm saying, whatever I'm saying right now, what can can my son get anything out of this when I'm going? I plan on being around for a long time, by the way, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, you know, speak into that, you know, leaving this earth anytime soon. But my son, my kids, or whoever, like, you know, whenever if I decide to have more, what can they get from this? Or, you know, what I'm saying right now, like, or are they going to listen to it and be like, you know, because I can't be that a contradicting fathers. You know what I mean? I can't be telling my son, yo, man, don't be on that tight time. Don't
But
do
you
this.
rap about it.
Huh?
But you
yeah,
rap
but
about
I'm out here talking all crazy, talking about some, you know, some bullshit. Like, I don't know, like, I can't even think of no cornball shit right now.
Listen, half of it is cornball shit.
Right.
I'm going to keep it a bean, right? That's why I don't talk the most. You know, Joker asked me the other day, he's like, yo, why you on interview? I said, man, listen, I can't drink water out of the toilet. It's water in the toilet.
Nice.
It's water in the toilet,
Nice.
but all of it ain't for my consumption.
Nice.
So that ain't for me.
Nice.
I don't do the interviews with a whole lot of rappers. But when I picked up the phone and I hit you, it was because I heard you rapping.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, people need to know him.
Yeah.
They don't know him. They need to know who he is.
Yeah.
They need to hear him. You feel me? They need to see him. So, you know, I look up to you, right?
Hey,
because
man,
you have the ability to take the things that you had in life
Yeah.
and rearrange them so that they benefit you. And that's what life is about. Some of us take a little bit longer to get to that point, but you're there.
Yeah.
Right? So now it's just about opening that door. You don't really need to be signed. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you continue to do what you're doing, and hopefully that works out for you, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, hopefully that works out.
I appreciate it, man.
Right. So if you weren't a musician, what would your dream career be?
If I wasn't a musician, what would my say that again?
Your dream career, what would it be?
I would have just said the the cliche thing. I would have said basketball, but everybody know like he ain't. Come on, man, be for real, nigga.
Right.
Man, that's a tough one, man. Like, it's crazy. Just a great dude, man. You know, it's crazy you asked that because it's like me trying to figure out, for the first time in my life, I'm trying to find that balance of music
And
life and being a great father, great husband and all of that. So it's like that balance is tough for me because before I didn't have that. It was just music and whatever else comes with it. But now it's like I find myself, it's crazy I'm about to say this, but I find myself at times being like, damn, I enjoy my family life more. Like sometimes I be like, man, fuck music. Like I be feeling like, man, I'm
You
over
got
here with
time
my
for it.
son right now. I'm chilling.
Right.
Like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I just don't got the time for it. But what would I want to be in life, man? Just anything. I don't care what it was. Just the type of person I am, whatever it is or what, I was going to be something. It's just the mindset of me. I'm not no slouch, no sucker. I'm gonna go get it.
Right.
I was. If I don't know now, I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find that it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find it. You feel me? So
I'll take that. If you were to blow up today, what would be the first thing you bought for your city? Now I say your city,
okay,
Chester,
that's cool.
right?
That's cool.
What would be the first thing you buy for the city?
Give me a second, y'all. I'm just thinking of something that's very necessary, very needed, and that we don't have. Cause I might say something and they might be like, "Nigga, where you been at? We got that already."
Right.
Cause this radio station, one of them, is like, man, you know, I like what y'all got going on over here.
Appreciate that.
It's awesome, man. One of the things that I would
Buy for the city.
buy for the city, man, it definitely would be pertaining to the youth, other than basketball or other than you know, it would be something like probably like an art museum or something for a kid, or like what is it called, like a arts and craft, or like something to give kids something else other than
to do
other than playing
right?
basketball.
Whether
If
it's
it's
basketball, whether it's football,
Yeah.
whether it's swimming,
Yeah.
tennis, whatever.
I got it. It's
Right.
something, I don't know the name of it, but something that has so many things all rolled into one for the youth. Like if it's, you know, for instrument for kid music.
Right,
If
right.
kids want to learn how to play piano,
Right.
any instrument, trumpet or whatever,
Right.
ballet. You know, stuff that we don't normally see.
Absolutely.
If it's tennis, if it's golf.
And we
you know what
used
I'm
to
saying?
see those things.
Yeah.
We used to see those things.
Yeah.
And we don't see them no more. All right. Listen. What artists have you always wanted to collaborate with? You could be dead or alive.
I was gonna ask that question.
Right.
That's
You
what I was
could
about
be
to
dead,
ask.
you could be dead or alive.
I only can pick one?
Right. I give you two.
Absolutely. Y'all know the name Shakur.
Right.
We're gonna get into
Right.
that too, but
Right.
Pac, man. That's one. He was my idol, man. Like I'm gonna get into the second in a second. But Pac was somebody, like I told you, my struggles with my father and just my family overall. I always I needed a father figure. I needed I needed a voice, you know what I'm saying? Someone to listen to. And Pac was that guy, man. At the age I was at, you know, I just I liked everything about him, man, outside of music, just him as a person, man. When you hear him talk, when you hear him speak, you knew he stood for something. You know what I mean? You knew he was just a great person. But I don't want to get off topic too much, but definitely Pac. And the other person would be Pac and damn, man. I don't, the reason why I'm thinking, man, because I don't want to say this and then get home or get somewhere and be like, damn,
I knew I should have.
I should have said this person. You know what I'm saying? So
Nah, you good, bro.
definitely Pac, but damn, I'm thinking of a
We just gonna leave it at Pop.
yeah, leave it at Pac for now.
We gonna leave it
Listen,
at Pac.
listen, y'all. I can get back if it come to me. We gonna get back on that.
We
gonna get back to it.
that. What is some game, right, that you could give the new rappers coming up behind you today?
Man, be yourself, man. Be yourself. Don't get caught up in this whole, you know, thinking something is cool and all of that, man. Because when you into wanting to follow the in crowd and whatever is in, that's just considered a trend. It's just trendy. You gotta understand, like, trends, it's temporary. Like, you know what I mean? Trend, it comes and go. You know what I'm saying? So it's temporary. So you gotta understand, like, you gotta stand up, you gotta stand over here. You know what I mean? If you see everybody over here looking like Waldo, they got red and white shirts on, why you wanna come out the crib and and look like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, you want to stand over here and make people look at you. You want to stand over here and be like, damn, like even if now, like I said, that's one of the things that killed me for a long time because people look at you like I'm a cornball. I'm considered a cornball.
Absolutely.
Probably to some.
To some.
But I'm considered a real one to the real ones.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To the
right.
real ones, I'm a real one.
Right.
But to the ones who ain't got it figured out, don't know no better,
You're a cornball.
I'm a cornball. Why? Because he ain't doing like why he ain't doing what we doing. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm a cornball. But yeah, that's my advice, man. Don't get caught up in none of that, man. Be you. Don't be a cornball.
Be you. So we're gonna go into another song. This is gonna be the second song. And let's see. What we got?
It's black love. I'm here now, you know. It's black love. I ain't letting go, no. It's black love. I ain't letting go, no. It's black love.
And we're back, man. The CMPRadio.net, man. I'm here, Uncle P, and I'm sitting here with Roscoe Shakur, man. And we're asking them some questions, man. So if you have any questions, hop in the comments, ask your questions. But I want to get into this name change, right? Because you talked about it a little bit earlier when you were talking about Shakur being that rapper that you would make albums with, right? Your last name, right?
Yeah.
Is Shakur, right?
My last name isn't Shakur.
Okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you know my government name, for one, if it was up to me, people, listen. If it was up to me, like I said, I'm a dude that's true to myself, you know what I'm saying? And I'm comfortable with that. If it was up to me, I would like to go with my government name as my stage name.
Right.
But for, work purposes and reasons, I can't. You know what I mean? Because I don't want my workplace to know
That you
what I
rap.
do outside,
Right.
you know what I mean? How I'm talking, what I'm talking, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I keep it separate. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So if you know my government name, I don't want to say my government name, but the people
don't
know
say
it.
your government name.
If you know my first name, I'm gonna say my first name, Radi. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you know me, you know what I'm saying, my Roscoe and Radi is kind of like
Right.
a mesh. So if you know my last name,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, it was Radi, then I went to Roscoe.
Right.
You know what I mean? My last name is,
Okay.
you know what I mean? So that's the movie.
That's the movie.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, I can't do that because I made the switch because it was on some alias type stuff. I said, man, I got to make this switch. I need something broad. And I went with, first I changed it on Facebook just to have an alias or whatever. And I went with, I said Roscoe Jenkins, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's the movie. They're not going to take you serious. And then for copyright purposes and stuff, you're going to struggle, getting that. If something do fall through, it's going to be a struggle branding that or doing
Branding
anything
that,
with
getting
it.
it right.
And it's just not a serious type of, So I was like, man, I like Roscoe.
Right.
I like that a lot. But I said I need a different last name. And then I'm like, damn, a light bulb went off.
Shakur.
I'm like Shakur. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my dude. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. So
Right.
I'm like, damn. And then just saying it, I'm like, damn, it got a ring to it. I'm like, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's broad. You know what I mean? It's a broad name. It's broad. You know what I mean? Roscoe Shakur. I can hear that all over the world. If this was to pop off and go somewhere else, not that I care if it do or it don't. I'm good if it don't. You know what I mean? But that's how the whole name thing came out. That's how it came about. So if I summed that up, that's how we ended up here with Roscoe Shakur.
And that's awesome, man. That's awesome how you would take two different names that don't have anything to do with each other and bring them together to make them something great.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what your rap career is about, right? Creating something great, that legacy, right? That path. So how do you feel as a man today in today's day and age, right? Being that prototypical man, right? Being that person that everybody looks at and says, "Damn, I want to be like him." Like, how does that make you feel?
It's humbling. But it's like if I heard that, say it one more time because I don't want to.
How does it make you feel, right, when someone looks at you,
Right.
as you are standing right now,
Okay.
and says, "I want to be like you"?
Hey man, it's humbling
Right.
once again because I thought I heard you right, but I just wanted to make sure.
Right, absolutely.
It's humbling, but it's like, man, that's a I like to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? that's why I do what I do, man. Like people, you got people who don't know any better. Once again, the short-minded people, they say you'll hear them say something like, "This nigga, he's still rapping. Right. He ain't get a deal yet. Right. Psh, man, he might as well give it up. He trash. He ain't this. He ain't that." I'm not doing it for you short-minded, small-minded people. It's not. This music thing is bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? So it's me leaving behind something like everything I do. I'm mindful. Like even this interview, you know what I'm saying? You hear me speaking. I gotta be mindful of what come out my mouth and what I say, man. The power of voice. People don't realize the power of voice. When people pass on, people pass away, you got people you never hear their voice ever again. And if you could hear like whoever you lost close to you, if you can hear that, like, man, I died. Like I kill to hear Bun's voice again, or to have a real conversation with him, to laugh, to joke. I would love that. So if Bun was doing what I'm doing, man, you don't know how I would feel to be able right now today, sit back and be like, man, I'm about to go geek off Bun real quick. He about to have me in a great space or whatever. You know what I mean? You need that. And I know when I'm no longer here, it's people that's close to me. They gonna need that void. They gonna need that. They gonna be like, damn, man, I miss him. You miss me? Right. Come see me. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. Right. I'm right here. I'm talking to you. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So for people who look up to me, that's my purpose, man. And it's like I said, it don't matter your age, young, older. What I'm doing, man, I wanted to be legendary, man. Like I said, I'm not on to the masses, none of that, but to the people who know me, like my kids who may never know who I am, they hear some things, right? Yo, man, your grandpa, he was a good dude. What would that be like if they could just hear it and they can't go back and witness it or see it? Like they actually can hear it. Like your grandpa, your pop, he was a real dude. He was this, he was that, right? Yo, they got the opportunity. Oh, you think I'm playing? You laughing? All right, watch this. Right. They gonna be, we talking 60, 100 years from now. Right. My generation that I'm gonna never see, they gonna be able to sit down and be like, wow, I'm gonna be the modern day. I'm gonna be their Martin. I'm gonna be their Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for people to tell me that, it's humbling, man. Like I said, I don't want to run out of time and get home and say, damn, I should have said this. I don't normally talk this fast, y'all, but I do when I want to. Right. But like I don't want to be that guy who's not remembered, man. I just want to be somebody who like it's people who reach out to me, or it's always genuine. Like when you reached out to me, I knew. Like I'm like, damn, this is genuine. Like and the type of music I put out, that's what it attract. Right. It attract all genuine, real honesty. Like, yo, you spoke on something I'm dealing with right now. Yo, absolutely. I felt that. Like I don't want to put people names out there, but I get real authentic, comments and stuff like that. Like one dude, I went to school with him. He came out before me though. I don't want to say his name because I don't know if he want me to say, but he came out a little bit. He a little older than me, but he reached out to me and he was like, when I put out the Father to Son track, and he was like, man, he said, I got this on repeat right now. He said, this made my son cry. I said, huh? Like he said, this made my son cry. I said, how old is he? I said, wow. I said, how old is he? He said he was like 10 or 11. And I'm like, it's like, it's humbling. And it's like, wow. I said, he's like, man, I don't know why it made him cry. I guess it was touching. He said it kind of brought up memories of me and him or something. And it's just like, when I'm creating my music, I'm creating it with the mindset I wanted to touch somebody, but when it actually touched somebody and then it gets back to me, right. I'm just like, wow, like I served my purpose. Like, so it's like what I'm doing, man. So like, man, anybody who got a hate towards me or don't like what I do, that's fine. I'm not doing it for you. Like, if you don't like what I'm doing, go that way. Please. Like, go listen to Tekashi 6ix9ine. Right. I don't mind saying his name. Right. Go listen to him and whoever else. You know what I'm saying? If that just says a lot about you and a lot about me. And I said that in a freestyle track I did too, but that's where I'm at with it. It's humbling, man, to answer your question.
It's absolutely humbling, man. And to be able to be in that position has to be a humbling situation, right? You got your brother here with you, man.
That's my camera guy, man. My little bro, that's Nas, man.
Right. So, to be able to do that, dissecting your music, right? How would you best critique yourself, your flow, your delivery, and your lyrics?
Man, these some great questions, man. You lied to me, man. You told me, you know.
I don't do this. I don't do
okay,
this.
I thought, I'm like, damn, he ain't going to say much, so I'm going to have to, you know.
Shit. I got some
This some great shit.
I got 10 for you.
When I hear myself, man, when I think of myself, let's talk about greatness, right? Every great individual is something about them that separates them from the pack. Right. It's something about them. Like when Jordan came in the league, you never seen a Jordan. He was Dr. J on steroids, or on Dr. J times 10. Mm-hmm. When you seen LeBron, he was Magic Johnson, Jordan, and these people. He's Magic on steroids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you, even with musicians, you know what I'm saying, or boxers like Muhammad Ali. What made him great, you know what I'm saying, is bigger than just being a boxer. You know what I'm saying? It's just what he stood for. He could talk his shit, predict what he gonna do to you, go out there and do it. And then, you know what I mean? You know, like it's like, yo, we never, at that time, Ali, we never seen that before. That's what makes you great. That's what and you know, some people say, yo, he the greatest of all time. So me, when I listen to myself, I was having a talk with my cuz probably a while back. When I listen to myself, and I said, I don't, when you hear me, I mean, maybe you can, or somebody else can be like, nah, normally when you hear artists or new artists or underground artists, you be like, he sound like Drake a little bit. Right. You be like, man, he sound like Hov a little bit. Right. Like you hear certain things. When you hear me, I'm identified with myself. Identified with reality. So when you hear me, you hear me. Like, I mean, unless, like I said, if it's somebody out there or somebody in the comments, somebody could talk to me out there and say, yo, nah, you do sound like so-and-so a little bit. I'll look into it, but that's not what I'm going for the most part. Right. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create my own lane, my own greatness. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to create something that other people may mimic. You know what I'm saying? And if that's what they want to do, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do it, but this is me.
What's the best piece of advice, right, that you can give to someone right now?
Best piece of advice to anybody?
To anybody.
Learn credit.
Learn credit.
Yeah.
Explain that.
Because without credit, like if you somebody with great credit, like you straight. Your credit says a lot about you as a person. You as a character, because if you can get your credit established, it shows that, yo, he's a responsible, he's a reliable, he's a trustworthy. Sorry, y'all, this stuff got me, you know. Right. He's a trustworthy individual. He's a solid dude. So credit, when you able to pay things on time, when you able to open this up, get this done, pay that back, do that. Not everybody can do that, because with credit, you don't see things right away. So you feel like, man, I'm not giving them, I'm not paying them that, because I'm going to go get me these
Jordans.
Yeah, I'm going to go buy this or buy that. You know what I'm saying? When it's like, nah, like, I so, pay that. Yeah. And credit to have you set for life, man. You know, I wish they taught it in school. I don't know why they don't teach that shit in school. And the reason I said credit is because, I'm sorry, just real quick. The reason I said credit is because I had a situation where my credit went from being up to being down. Like when I say up, it was up. It was up there. You know what I'm saying? And I did some things. I did some favors. I didn't know any better of credit. I didn't know how it worked. So that thing, you know, it went down, you know, and when that happened, I was like, I had to fight. I had to put the gloves on and be like, man, let's strap up. I can't be this dude who's sitting here, you know, 20 years from now. Not having nothing. Yeah, not having nothing, but I'm still bitter or complaining or bitching about, man, I should have never fucking did this for this person, man. It's that person, man. If they wouldn't have did this, man, I would have been here about it. Nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I had to put the gloves on, go get dirty, you know what I mean? I had to get out there and get my shit right. You know what I'm saying? Show that, man, I'm a beast out here. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So it would be credit. To answer that question, people, man, get y'all credit right.
Get your credit right.
Get it right.
Listen, man, it's been a pleasure sitting here talking to you. Anything else you want to talk about before we roll up out of here?
Yes, man. I'm glad that I believe I was able. Hold on. I gotta stay hydrated.
Right. You good?
I believe I was able to touch on some, you know, many things, but I just want to plug myself in.
Absolutely.
Anybody who got something from this interview, who want to get to know me. All platforms on Roscoe Shakur. Facebook, I'm Roscoe Shakur. You can follow the fan page. I'm starting to get it popping now. For a long time, I didn't want to start what's the name in it, promoting the fan page on Facebook. I don't know why. It's just how I am. But I'm promoting that now. So if y'all want to follow the fan page, it's Roscoe Shakur. If y'all want to follow me on IG, it's the best to follow me on IG because IG get it first. I'm always on IG. I'm barely on Facebook. So it's Roscoe_Shakur. I'm the only Roscoe Shakur, so it shouldn't be an issue finding me. You know what I mean? That's another thing about the name, too. You know what I mean? It's the world big. There's so many people that do what you do. It's hard finding a name that someone doesn't have already. When I Google or when I look up this or somebody look up Roscoe Shakur, I'm going to pop up. Nobody else.
That's how it's supposed to go.
Roscoe_Shakur.
Brian Smith, he got a question. I don't know if he asking a question or if he's making a joke. He said, do you know if Tupac latched on to the meaning of PAC, Political Action Committee, for Tupac?
No,
not at all.
Nah, I don't, man. Is that a joke or is it like?
Yeah, who knows, man.
Yeah,
but it's a question, and like I said, here at CMPRadio.net, man, we make sure everybody feels like family, everybody's at home, and we continue to give that energy.
That's funny though, man.
Right.
That's funny.
Right, but he definitely gave you a huge shout out, man. Roscoe, you a thorough dude, and this interview says another about who you are. Just analyzing and reanalyzing what's said prior to saying it. Damn, that's awesome. Pure thought, effing love it. Says a lot about you.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, Ron. I appreciate you, 100.
So, like I said, man, listen, we gonna close out, man. This last song, and this last song is gonna be, you know, I got the iPad and everything. It's day ones.
Yeah, day ones. Rest up, bun. This is a feature, by the way. I got 2 features on here. Well, it's a collaborative song. I'm the second verse.
Got a couple day ones. Some right here, some home. Can't talk to them, they gone. I'm just hoping that they make it home. Got a couple day ones. Some right here, some home. Can't talk to them, they gone. I'm just praying that they make it.
CMPRadio.net, man. Uncle P in the house, man. Roscoe Shakur sitting down with him, man. We about to get up out of here. We got 4 minutes left. I got one last question for you.
Nice.
Career-wise, right? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Comfortable. 5 years, I'll be on my second home. I'll be officially married. May have another child in the picture, if God will. And just healthy. Healthy and still motivated. Still giving y'all me. That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, working, grinding, nonstop, just whatever it is I'm doing. If I'm not doing music, I'm doing something. Right. I'm doing something, and I'm doing something that I'm in love with doing. You know what I'm saying? If it's been a father, a husband, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. If it's not music, so if it's anybody out there that be like, damn man, like what's up, man? Can we get something new or yo, you still doing music? Yo, I'm just being great. Like if it's music, if it's living, I'm just staying healthy. I'm good. That's 5 years from now.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Listen, I want to thank you for stopping through, bro.
I want to thank you, man.
No, don't thank me. Listen, I picked up the phone. I know I picked up the phone and everything, and I called you. But in all actuality, right, you being able to continue to make the music that you make, right, it's going to change a lot of people's lives. You might not be able to see them.
I know.
You understand what I'm saying? But you're changing lives by doing what you're doing. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, right?
Hey,
from the radio
I
station, from
appreciate it.
everything that we do here at the station, you're making a difference, right? So keep on making a difference. Keep on talking to the kids, man. Talk to the adults. Hopefully they catch on and they go along with you, man, because I keep telling you, man, I don't talk to toilet water.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking to toilet water right now. So I want to thank you, brother. I want to thank you.
Man, it's humbling, man. I'm glad to be here, man. I'm thankful. I'm just, glad to have the opportunity to speak to people who, like I said, who not familiar with me. And I just want to continue giving the world my voice, man, whether it's through music, whether it's through, just talking to them, whoever, or just if I can't reach the world, like, my children, my close ones, my loved ones, they going to stand for something. You know what I'm saying? They going to know, to never be just, nothing. You know what I mean? Just, be great. Be great. I don't care what it is. Be great. You know what I mean? I could say something else, but whatever it is, be great at it. You know what I mean? Be a master.
Listen, man, I say I'm going to close the joint off. I want to close it off to a song, right? One of your songs.
Okay.
And, testimony for me.
Okay.
All right. That's what we're going to close it off to. Testimony, man. Listen, if you want to interview with Uncle P, man, hit me up, Uncle P at cmpradio.net. If you don't, well, then that just goes to show just how off kilter you are.
Exactly.
Right. But Testimony, man, is the last song, and we out of here, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Roscoe, man, make sure you, man, tell them where they can find you, man.
Hey, man. Once again, man, Instagram, man. Reach out to me, man. Follow me on IG, man. I give good content. I'm never going to stop giving good content. I don't care what nobody else think on the content I'm giving, as long as I'm staying true to myself. So, IG is Roscoe_Shakur. And, so all that good stuff, man. I'm not hard to find, man.
Tell them where they can find your cameraman at. Where can they find you at?
Talk to him, Nas.
They can find me on Instagram as Nas_NBL.
Man, let's go.
Nas_NBL. We going places.
Definitely going places, man. Do the damn thing. Testimonies up next.